Hello and welcome to Breezy Chatter. Today I'm going to be talking about the bold and the beautiful. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank all of those who have subscribed to my channel, and I also would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy, prosperous new year. And let's get started. So last week's episodes were quite interesting, where we saw Dollar Bill coming to Sheila's rescue. After being rejected by Brooke and Katie, he's decided that Sheila's someone worthy of saving. So when the lights go out and Steffi and Finn are alone at home, Sheila decides she would pay them a visit. And while she's there, Steffi and Finn decide they're going to call the police, and she's going to go to jail, and justice will be served. But before they can do that, Dollar Bill steps in and he stops them. He tells them that Sheila is worthy of another chance, that she understands him more than anyone else. They both know what it's like to be rejected. And what's more, Dollar Bill tells Steffi that if they call the police on Sheila, he's going to report to the police that Taylor shot him. So of course, this puts a whole nother spin on everything. Sheila is so proud of herself. She's so assured. She feels so safe at this point because she's got the strong and powerful Dollar Bill on her side, and they've got the goods on Taylor. Now, Steffi and Finn are left with a very serious decision to make. Do they call the police anyway and risk Taylor going to jail, or do they let Sheila get away? And although Steffi wanted terribly to call the police on Sheila, she just couldn't do it because she didn't want her mom to go to jail. And Finn, who's kind of new on the scene and he hasn't learned about all of the scandals, he couldn't help but wonder what happened between Taylor and Bill. He wanted to know why Taylor shot Bill. And of course, Steffi looked like she wanted to just vaporize. If she could have snapped her fingers and disappeared, she would have, because she doesn't want to explain to Finn all that drama, all that scandal that happened before he came on the scene. But she had no choice, and she was very truthful. She told him that Liam was up to his old tricks again with the triangulation. He had kissed someone. We all know it was Sally. And she was very upset about that. And she stayed at Grandpa's. Bill came there, and one thing led to another, and yeah. And Finn was like, you and Bill, She said it was a part of her past, a part of a whole nother life. She regrets it. And she said her mom, she shot Bill because she thought that Bill had taken advantage of her. And that was not the case. She willingly did what she did with Bill. And, she's owning it. She's owning her truth. And she's, of course, worried that now Finn is going to be looking at her sideways. So meanwhile, we have Bill and Sheila back at his place. They're having a drink. They're talking. And he's telling her, are you ready? She says, yes, she's ready. He calls the police and says, Sheila's at his place. He's apprehended her. And they said they're on their way. And he told her he'd have her out of jail. He's going to do everything he can to get her out of jail. And they're kissing just before the police burst through the door and they arrest her. So it's not really that Sheila was captured. Sheila surrendered. And I just wonder, what kind of plan does Sheila and Dollar Bill have cooked up? And according to some spoilers, now that the whole town is going to know that Sheila has been locked up, of course she's going to have visitors from Lee. She's going to get to see Mike because it looks like he's got his job back. And also she may have a visit from Deacon. I wonder if it's going to be before or after he learns that she was tangled up with Dollar Bill. Are we going to have a love triangle happening? It's going to be quite interesting to see how things go between Dollar Bill and Sheila. And what's more, have things changed between Finn and Steffi? Will Finn start looking at Steffi differently? And has Dollar Bill made another enemy in Finnegan? I'm certainly looking forward to the rest of this week's episodes. And that is my commentary. If you liked it, hit like, subscribe, and leave comments. Thank you for your time. Until next time, ta-ta.